What's up, everybody? Let's check out some stocks here. So last week obviously ended on quite a nasty note in the broader markets. Qs and SPY down pretty heavy. Now it's also been going up super heavy, or really strongly. So a pullback is normal. This is pretty strong, obviously very high volume. But anyways, still bullish overall. And what I wanted to do today is just show some charts that I'm paying attention to. Went through my scans, a lot of stuff that has been, on that I've been trading and doing well with got whacked pretty hard. Like AAOI, not as bad, but it did close below its 20 period relative strength moving average. Things like Lumen, I was in Lumen, well, that thing closed below its 50, so that's way underperforming the market. So some of these things that have been doing decent, not doing so well anymore. Western Digital, what else do we got? MU, I think, had a pretty rough day too. It's not too bad though. I mean, it's still holding its relative strength moving average. Guess what I'm getting at is some things got sold off pretty hard, but the things that didn't is what I want to pay attention to and things that I want to buy more of. So first thing I'll start with is DigitalOcean. So this thing, when you got the Qs looked like this, and then you got DigitalOcean looks like this. I want more of this. So I'm long from here. Assuming the market doesn't shit the bed and it does keep going up, this is the prime candidate for me to want to get more of this stock. It's just on a day when the market was dumping, it held its previous day low. Like, it held Thursday's low. It was an inside bar. It was a bearish bar, but it was still an inside bar. So I really like that. And that's in the packaged software sector. I also like Twilio. I really screwed this trade up. I didn't get in here last week when it gapped up. I had a limit order to buy it back down here, and it never came back. So I feel like an idiot on that one. But keeps a guy humble. But anyways, this again is same as DigitalOcean. It didn't even take out the previous day low. A nice inside bar. Volume was pretty high on the selling that day, so there's some distribution going on up here. We see the distribution count here in the last 25 bars. There's actually quite a few above average selling days, so there's selling going on, but still overall ADX is super strong. Weekly ADX is strong. Daily ADX is strong, and this thing is stronger than the market. So that's the key here, the relative strength, which is at the top. We see the black line shows us that this stock is relatively quite a bit stronger than the market. So if I'm still bullish on the market, I want to be getting in stocks that look like this, especially after a big down move in the general broader market. This tells you that this thing is being accumulated and not sold off as easy. Frog, again in the packaged software sector. So we got four stocks packaged software sector. So we got DigitalOcean, Twilio, Frog, and GitLab. So Frog is the same thing. Really beautiful, strong ADX uptrend with more room to go. Daily strong ADX, and we see this is really nice. Frog is really nice. There's hardly any distribution in the last 25 days. Nice up-down ratio, and we're just kind of drifting sideways on a day when the market was really weak. Couldn't even take out the prior day low. So this is one I'm interested in. Ideally, we see the 10 MA catch up to it, then the buyer step in, then get involved there. But this one looks really good. That's why I got this on my list here. And then GitLab is another one. Really strong daily ADX. We don't have the weekly ADX because this has been in a horrible downtrend on that weekly time frame, but we did basically see some strong weekly or daily ADX, which tells us that on this time frame the bullish momentum is significant. I do like this. So this did take out Thursday's low, but what I like about this is it traded down into the 10 MA and printed this hammer candle at that potential support level. So this is one that if I'm feeling crazy enough to try to take some trades on Monday, this is one that would be on my list to long. We do have the 200-day MA coming down here, but that's not the end of the world. What was it, BlackBerry that had the 200-day MA? No, it wasn't BlackBerry. I'm thinking of something else. But anyways, decent trade there, just keeping in mind the overhead supply there with the 200-day MA. So that's it for those packaged software stocks. Interestingly, Best Buy is on the list here. Best Buy had this major bullish reaction to earnings, to a positive earnings reaction. It gapped up and went up about 20%. So this meets my criteria. It's a lot of technical things that are nice about this. Strong daily ADX. The weekly ADX is picking up, but it's still not over 25, so I'm not too excited about that. But the cool thing is we got this gap up, and we gapped up, and we closed above the 200-day MA, which is flattening and turning up. Then the other day, the last few days we had selling, but what does the selling look like volume-wise? None of it was really above average. This one day was. Otherwise, the selling has been fairly controlled on this pullback, and then we get this nice bullish hammer candle into the 10-day and the 200-day MA, which is just a beautiful technical setup, and it's doing this while the market is getting whacked. So I like this. This one is strong. I would love to take this on Monday if it does. Basically, if the market isn't completely melting down, I'll take it. Then we got Dell. So Dell is, another example of great relative strength. Look at this relative strength line. It's nowhere near its 20 MA. That just shows this thing is way stronger than the market. Yeah, it had a down day, but how down is it compared to the Qs? Well, the Qs got whacked, and the Dell hardly got whacked. So this is just a beautiful looking chart. There's a bit too much selling in this down move for my liking. Ideally, we get it to chop around, maybe consolidate a bit around this MA, the 10, and maybe the 20 catches up, get some volume contraction, and then we can go again. But again, this is one that is very much in focus for me, just because of how strong it is on a horribly bad day in the market. And then the last one is First Advantage Corporation. This isn't, I guess I have 4 package software companies. This is the 4th. So on this one, it's interesting. On the weekly, we have the ADX picking up over 25. So this is weekly momentum starting to pick up. We see the weekly relative strength is high and strong. So that's all good stuff right there. On the daily, strong daily ADX, not the strongest, but still pretty good. But then what's most important is the relative strength. So again, relative strength in an uptrend. It hasn't lost any of its RS moving averages. And then on a day when the market got whacked, this thing gapped down, and it put in there's no tail or no wick on this candle. Super bullish, closed up at the highs. This thing looks really nice, and it's right into confluence of several things for support. We have the gray line is the earnings anchored VWAP, and then we got the 20 SMA. So it's right in an area where we would kind of expect buyers to show up, which they did. So this is a worthwhile candidate to take a long on, and it does have momentum in its back. So those are the stocks that I'm looking for, at least to start the week. This is my main focus list. I guess it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So not a huge list, and it's focused. And the key here is relative strength. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you got any stocks you're watching that are showing good relative strength, give me a comment. Tell me what you're watching, and maybe tell me what I missed here. If you think I missed something, give me some feedback here, guys. If you think that there's something I'm missing, maybe one of these companies is terrible and I shouldn't be investing in them. Even though none of this was really fundamental at all, it's all technical. I'm always curious and open to hear what smart people have to say. So if that's you, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and find me on Twitter at Shep the Trader. And I look forward to talking to you guys again soon. All right, bye-bye.